Every era has a king, but only once in a lifetime does football meet something it cannot measure. This isn't just about goals or records. It's about a man who broke the game without breaking a sweat. You think you know Lionel Messi? You don't. Stay till the end, because by the time this story finishes, even numbers will feel embarrassed. Between the echoes of roaring stadiums and the relentless ticking of the clock, Lionel Andres Messi carved a legacy so otherworldly that numbers started losing their meaning. When Thierry Henry once dazzled the world with 56 goal contributions in a season, the footballing world bowed in admiration. When Ronaldinho mesmerized defenders to chalk up 49, people gasped. But the moment Lionel Messi entered the conversation, it was as though football had to rewrite its own metrics. From the 2008-2009 season to 2018-2019, for 10 consecutive years, Messi didn't just top the charts, he erased the very concept of competition. Every season became a redefinition of what greatness looked like. In his worst statistical season, the 2013-2014 campaign, Lionel Messi still managed to outperform the absolute peaks of legends, such as Cristiano Ronaldo, during his breakout 2007-2008 campaign at Manchester United, and even Ronaldinho's fabled 2005-2006 season at Barcelona. Names like Francesco Totti, Rivaldo, and even Raul González Blanco became footnotes in comparison. Because when Messi moved, time moved with him, and statistics bent to his will. His 2011-2012 campaign remains a statistical hallucination. 105 goal contributions in one season, a number so grotesquely impossible that it feels like a misprint in the annals of football history. He didn't just achieve it, he normalized it. Lionel Messi became the only player to have more than 25 goals and more than 25 big chances created in a single season, not once or twice, but 7 times. 3 of those times, he went beyond 30 in both metrics. While others flirted with brilliance, Messi sustained a marriage with it. Where most players have peaks and inevitable valleys, Messi plateaued at the top. He made world-class consistency boring in its predictability. Every year, fans and pundits waited for the decline. It never came. Each season was a sermon in dominance. And yet, the records people cite, the 672 goals for a single club, the 8 Ballon d'Ors, the 46 major trophies, the 474 La Liga goals, are just the surface. Beneath them lies a tapestry of footballing evolution, of a player who never stopped adapting. To say he is La Liga's all-time top scorer barely captures the truth. He is football's cartographer, redrawing the map of excellence in a way that leaves no room for comparison. He is the only man to ever score at every stage of a World Cup, and not just once. He did it with golden balls in both hands. When comparisons to Lamine Yamal start surfacing and people whisper about the next Messi, they forget what the numbers demand. To match Messi's level, a player would need to average 60 goal contributions every season for 20 straight years. That's 2 decades without injury, ego, drop in form, or poor teammates. One injury, one bad season, one wrong transfer, and the dream collapses. Messi did it all without flinching, often carrying Barcelona through eras of turbulence, boardroom chaos, and managerial roulette. While his goal-scoring tally stuns, it's his creativity that elevates him to divine status. Most strikers lose their dribbling as they age. Most creators lose their finishing edge. Messi gained both. His vision, passing IQ, and technique make him arguably the greatest playmaker in history. The passes he delivers aren't just accurate. They are surgical, dissecting entire defenses like a maestro conducting invisible strings across the pitch. When defenders plan to close his angles, he creates new geometries. Still, there's something about his dribbling that transforms football into poetry. Cristiano Ronaldo's early days at Manchester United were electric, and yes, he was a gifted dribbler, sending fullbacks into existential crises with stepovers and feints. But when you compare his peak, 4.2 dribbles per game during the 2005-2006 season, to Messi's baseline average of 7.3 across multiple seasons, a harsh reality sets in. Messi's own peak, 8.6 dribbles per 90 minutes, exists in a realm untouched. Even when his focus shifted from pure dribbling to orchestrating play, he never dropped below 4.8 dribbles per game, which is still better than Ronaldo's absolute best. The numbers don't lie, they sing his name. People often cite Eden Hazard, Neymar Jr., and Wilfried Zaha as elite dribblers. And while their highlight reels shimmer with flair, Messi's efficiency remains unmatched. He completes the most take-ons, and he does so with the highest success rate. While others danced with defenders, Messi danced through them. With minimal motion and maximal devastation, he could bypass 4 players without looking like he'd broken a sweat. He is not just a dribbler. He is an anomaly of motion, a glitch in the physical matrix. Yet what makes Lionel Messi nearly invincible isn't just skill or numbers, it's biomechanics. His fascia, the connective tissue system that links the entire body, is reportedly 23.6% more developed than other elite footballers. It's this hidden advantage that allows him to change direction instantaneously, to absorb tackles with minimal injury, to balance like a gymnast while sprinting through a jungle of legs. While others rely on brute strength or height, Messi's advantage lies in microscopic, anatomical excellence. It's not just that he's better, it's that he's built differently. Even when friends and teammates recount stories, their eyes widen in disbelief. When told to score 100 times a goal, Messi scored 98. The remaining 2 didn't miss, they simply hit the post. When faced with elite keepers like Marc-Andre ter Stegen, he found the tightest corners every single time, slotting balls between impossibilities and physics. He wasn't just shooting, he was composing. But all these numbers, all this genius, would still feel incomplete without the story that birthed it. Lionel Messi was not forged in the glamorous youth academies of Europe. He was born in a hardship in Rosario, Argentina. Diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency and deemed too expensive to nurture, Messi was abandoned by many clubs that failed to see the gold in a boy's bones. At 13, he left behind home, family, and familiarity to chase a dream across the Atlantic with nothing but a fragile promise for Barcelona. His tears mixed with ambition. His fears clashed with fortitude. What emerged was a warrior with the feet of a god. Many players are defined by moments, goals, trophies, iconic celebrations. Messi is defined by eras. He didn't dominate a tournament, he dominated time. From the pre-Instagram era to the TikTok generation, Messi stayed relevant, stayed feared, stayed consistent. Football shifted styles, systems, and philosophies, and Messi evolved with every wave. He outlived countless rivals, watched golden boys rise and fall, yet never dropped his crown. His era was not borrowed. It was self-built, brick by brick, assist by assist, goal by goal. People call him humble, but humility doesn't explain his laser-like focus. When critics jabbed at his World Cup failures, he responded with a finalissima, a Copa America, and a World Cup Golden Ball, all in the twilight of his career. Even in his mid-30s, he did what younger stars only dreamed of. While age forced others into reinvention or retirement, Messi evolved without ever needing to start over. He is the rare blend of artist, the man who could caress a football like a violin and strike it like a bullet. He could dribble in a phone booth and score from 40 yards. He saw passes before his teammates made runs. He didn't need pace, he had presence. He didn't need height, he had timing. He didn't scream leadership, he embodied it. The debate has raged for years, Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi. And while Ronaldo's hunger and work ethic made him a legend, Messi's natural gift combined with relentless refinement made him untouchable. Even if you strip away the Ballon d'Ors, the golden boots, the trophies, and the goals, what remains is still a player who makes every other player look mortal. He turned defenses into mazes, goalkeepers into spectators, and matches into masterpieces. Opponents feared him not just because he could score, but because he could create magic from nowhere. Give him space, and he'd orchestrate. Close him down, and he'd escape. Double team him, and he'd find the pass. Triple team him, and he'd still find the net. It wasn't just skill, it was inevitability. He was the storm and the calm, the chaos and the cure. Even the way he walked spoke of a different rhythm. With head down, he analyzed. With eyes low, he memorized the chessboard. By the time defenders realized they were part of a puzzle, he had already solved it. Watching him wasn't watching a football match. It was watching fate unfold. And so, when the debate emerges, when comparisons are made, when future stars begin to rise, there must always be a caveat. Greatness is measured in chapters, but Messi wrote the entire book. From Rosario's dusty streets to Parisian lights and now Inter Miami, Lionel Messi remains the only constant in a game that changes daily. Even as others age into pundits or legends of yesteryear, Messi continues to redefine what it means to be active, relevant, and dominant. One day, the boots will be hung. The chants will echo as memories. The statistics will settle into databases. But there will always be this era, this impossibility, this man. Messi stats don't just make everyone else look average. They remind us that every so often, sport is touched by the divine. You've seen the stats. You've heard the debates. But now, we ask you, how do you define someone who redefined everything? Is Lionel Messi the greatest footballer of all time, or something even bigger? Something football may never witness again? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you believe in greatness that transcends eras, leagues, and logic, subscribe now. Because moments like this deserve to be remembered forever.